My name is Natan Edelsberg. I'm the chair of PRSA Tri-State, and we're really excited to welcome you here today. Has anyone been to our event in past years? Cool. Good to see some returning people and some new folks. We really appreciate how early everyone got here. It's nice to see the room full, and I know we'll continue to get filled up. We have a really exciting day for you, and I'm going to introduce our conference chair in a bit, who's going to tell you more about it. But I quickly just wanted to, tell you how important this event is to us. For those of you who aren't too familiar with PRSA, in general, it's the largest trade organization for public relations and communication professionals in the country. You're welcome to ask us more about it, and there's some other representatives here. There's a PRSA Tri-State table in the back too. We're looking for new members, volunteers, so please come and ask us about it. But the reason we put this conference together is because of how much we care about this industry in the district. The district is set up as follows. We have 4 really amazing chapters, most of who are represented here today in official capacity. So we have members from the New York chapter, New Jersey chapter, Connecticut chapter, and Westchester Fairfield. And our job as the Tri-State District is to help them grow, help our industry thrive, and put together a day event where we could tell you more about what's next in PR. So again, I wanted to thank all our partners and sponsors. You can see them up on the screen, but NYU, who's provided this beautiful venue now for several years, who are really excited to work with the School of Professional Studies, Muckrack, Cooperatize, FTI, Zazil, and Meltwater. Without all of you, we couldn't make this happen, so thank you, and please check out all their wonderful booths in the back. They're here with some exciting stuff to share, and you'll hear more from them later. And without further ado, I'm just going to quickly introduce Al Chen, our immediate past chair, to tell you a little bit about how this event has grown so you kind of understand how special it is to be here. 2 quick maintenance things. Wi-Fi is all over the tables, so if you haven't found it, you can go grab a picture or ask any of the volunteers or staff. Bathrooms are by the elevator, and there's going to be coffee and everything to make sure that we keep you caffeinated, and there will, of course, be lunch. So thank you for being here, and I'll quickly introduce Al.
Hi, everyone. My name is Al. Thank you so much for coming, especially those of you who commuted from outside of New York City. I know it's quite a trek to get here at 8 in the morning. So when we started this conference 2 years ago, in 2015, we had no idea it would be this large. Over 320 people registered for this conference, and in 2015 we literally were hoping people would show up to this little thing that we would put together for the industry. And I think if any of you guys have ever put on events or conferences, we really rely on the help of volunteers. So without the help of our volunteers, this conference would not be possible over the last few years. So I really want to tip my hat out to all those people who volunteered with us over the years and who continue to be a part of the Tri-State District. So thank you again for coming, and I think now we'll introduce,
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Al.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So quickly, before we jump into things, we're going to give you quick updates from the chapters that make up our amazing district. So first, for a quick 2-minute update, I'm going to invite Shakira and John to the mic to just share a quick update about PRSA New Jersey. So take it away.
Hi, John. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Jersey people. Who's here from Jersey? Who lives in Jersey? Right, we can't front on Jersey. We try to come to New York and be like, but no, Jersey, okay? So good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much, Natan, for inviting me this morning. Thank you to my friends who came out to support. I see First and Last, PR here. Any other friends who are here, thank you so much for coming out this morning. Again, my name is Shakira Johnson. I am the founder and creative director of Johnson PR and Events, as well as the OMG Tea Party, which empowers women and girls. In New Jersey, we host 15 plus events per year that focus on professional development, as well as networking, as well as job leads and contract leads. So it's a really great resource for if you are in a traditional role within an agency, or you're in-house, or if you have your own business and you're working as an agency and being hired, we really support our own. We're a friendly group, a supportive group, a non-cliquey group. So we really want to welcome everyone. If you're in New Jersey, if you're interested in attending any of our events or learning more about PRSA New Jersey, please let me know. If you'd like to just come to an event and test, please let me know. We would love to have you as a guest. And also, lastly, we do every year our PRSA Pyramid Awards in New Jersey. I know that we have some Pyramid Award winners here in the house today. It's like our little Oscars, our little Grammys. It's just a great way for us to recognize the exceptional work that you're doing within the PR, marketing, event space. So please, we also encourage you to enter into our PRSA Awards. So thank you again, Natan, and I look forward to meeting you all out in the audience. Thank you.
Thank you. So next, I'm going to quickly welcome Stephanie up here. I told her, you can come join me here quickly. We roped her in last minute, and I told her she's off the hook for any remarks, but I just wanted to point her out because she's here today representing Connecticut, and it's a really important part of our district. And for those of you that don't know, the Connecticut chapter went through a very impressive transformation this year, and they're now back and stronger than ever. So does anyone here live in Connecticut, work in Connecticut? Nice. Has anyone here ever been to Connecticut? Yeah. So wanted to just give you a shout out. If you want to know what it's like being a PR professional in Connecticut, Stephanie's here for the day. Come find her and learn more. And similarly, they have an amazing awards program too called the Mercury Awards that I got to go to this year. So keep an eye out for that. If you have clients or colleagues based in Connecticut, we'd love to get you more involved. But thank you, Stephanie, for being here. Oh, you're welcome to the event. Kind of doing like a pageant in a way. Next, I'm going to welcome Sharon Fenster, a good friend and mentor from the New York chapter, who's the president-elect and is going to share some updates on the local chapter here in New York. So thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, Tri-State New York. Newsflash from PRSA New York. Our board and our membership is more diverse than ever before, and in 2018, we vow to make it more so. Our chapter has made a commitment that in 2018, we are going to kick butt when it comes to diversity and inclusion. And we're hoping that we can count on you for your support by coming to our events and by joining our membership. Today at 11, you're going to hear a really fantastic program on diversity and inclusion. And I hope that you'll pay close attention and listen because of one very important thing. PR has a diversity problem. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, only 10% of PR people are Black. Only 5% are Asian, and only 3% are Latino. And while women make up 70% of the workforce, they're only 30% in the upper echelons. What's up with that? Of course, diversity is about more than just gender and race. It's also about our LGBTQ friends and colleagues, our older citizens, our colleagues who are disabled, and pretty much anybody who just doesn't fit the mold. So please, open your hearts and your minds today. And moving forward, I hope that you'll take a step in the direction of diversity in your own small way by keeping an open mind and by attending some PRSA New York events. Some of them will be diversity-centric. Thank you so much, and have a great conference.
Thank you very much, Sharon. And for those who just came in the back, feel free to come and grab a seat. There's plenty of room. So thank you again, Sharon, New Jersey, Connecticut. We're so excited to be welcoming everyone from all 3 states in our district. Last but certainly not least, I'm really excited to welcome Crystal up. Crystal is our regional representative at PRSA National, And PRSA National has made some amazing investments over the past year to help our district, in addition to funding, Crystal's support and time, and many more. Also, quick shout out to Jay Starr, who's sitting over there from PRSA National. Thank you for being here today. And if anyone has questions about the national organization, please look for them or us, because we're eager to tell you more about that too. And now I'm going to hand it over to Crystal to share some updates from PRSA National.
Thank you, Natan. Hi, everybody. So I'll be easy to find because my shirt says PRSA right on it. As he mentioned, my name is Crystal DeStefano. I am the Northeast Regional Representative. I work with the Tri-State District and all of the chapters within it, as well as the Northeast District, which is upstate New York, yes, everything north of Westchester, and all of New England surrounding Connecticut. And my role is actually fairly new at PRSA. It was about a year ago we started this initiative with regional representatives as opposed to one contact for all of the district leadership, the chapter leadership, and even membership to get to someone at PRSA National. I came up through the ranks just like all of the folks that I work with at the district and chapter level. I was a chapter president in addition to an accreditation chair, a treasurer, a few other roles within my local chapter. I was a district chair before moving into this role as regional representative. And I'm here today, just like I'm reaching out to all of you and your chapter leadership, your district leadership every day to make sure you have access to the resources you need from PRSA National, but also to share with PRSA National any challenges that you might face, any ideas you have to help make events like this, events like Shakira and Sharon talked about. I know Stephanie's actually fairly new in the Connecticut area, just about a year now, and as Natan mentioned, the Connecticut chapter went through an amazing transformation. We had two chapters that had kind of quieted in recent years, and one woman stepped up, put together a leadership team that we've now merged the Connecticut Valley and Southern Connecticut chapters to create Greater Connecticut, and it's really strong. The Mercury Awards were great this year. Those hadn't been offered in a couple of years. And I think it's through the access to national that folks have now mentioned. They feel like there's so much more connectivity to resources. And also, I'm not just a source to national, but also to connect folks with each other, right? District chairs with each other, chapter leaders with each other for best practice idea sharing. Sometimes we call it a support group, commiserating for our industry, which is, thank God for coffee, sometimes tough. But again, I'm here for all of you, whether you are a PRSA member or not. But I do encourage you to join PRSA if you're not a member. And let me know if you have any questions, but I hope you guys have an awesome conference today.
Thank you. Great. So without further ado, we're going to get this show on the road. Very excited and honored to welcome our conference chair, Megan from Zazil Media, who's put in an insane amount of time putting this day together. We're all volunteers, so we can't thank her enough for everything. She's going to be emceeing today, and she's going to come on stage now to kick off the conference. Thank you, Megan.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. We're very, very excited for this day to talk about PR, marketing, communications, and just to give you a little sense of the theme, we're exploring integrity in PR. We're really excited to be part of Comms Week, NYC, and we're really getting into how do we maintain our PR integrity in this post-truth era. So we're going to have a lot of really amazing speakers throughout the day talking about crisis communications, alternative facts, how to pitch like a producer. So a lot of great content, a lot of amazing speakers. We're really looking forward to having you guys enjoy all the speakers that we'll have today. So as Natan mentioned, we have food, we have coffee, lunch, and best of all, we have drinks afterwards. So we'll be doing a happy hour at Sweetwater Social as soon as the conference ends. It's just around the corner from here. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce Kerry O'Grady, Assistant Clinical Professor of PR here at NYU, and she'll kind of be setting the tone for today. So please welcome Kerry.
What you guys don't know is I practiced going up and down those stairs a few times so I wouldn't trip in my heels this morning. Good morning. Oh, we need to do better than that. We need to do better than that. Good morning. On behalf of NYU's School of Professional Studies, especially the faculty and administration of the Master's Program in Public Relations and Corporate Communications, welcome to the PRSA Tri-State Conference from the beautiful Kimmel Center. How excited is everybody to be here today? I know I am. Yes. There's the energy I'm looking for. I'm even more excited and honored that Megan wanted me to set the tone for today. You're going to learn so much. There's going to be information, education, tips, and trends, and I'm excited to kick this off representing our renowned graduate program. If any of you are interested in learning more about the benefits of a master's degree in public relations and corporate communications from the NYU School of Professional Studies, we're going to have representatives here all day today to help you understand those benefits. And since I'm a graduate of the program, I can say it's pretty awesome. This year's theme of truth and integrity in public relations is particularly important and impactful. In this 24-hour competitive news cycle we live in, everybody wants to get the information out first, not necessarily accurately. We are also living in an age of social media as an outlet for opinion and commentary, not necessarily for the facts that we so desperately need to make important decisions for our clients. We are also living the reality that reputation may be of utmost importance theoretically, but practically, sometimes it takes a back seat to the shiniest toy, the most exciting mention, or the most incredible placement. Today is certainly a celebration of the field that we chose to live and breathe in, or for some of you, the ones that we wish to live and breathe in. But it's also a very important reminder that we set the precedent for utmost professionalism in all forms of communication, because we are those who work in public relations, the field dedicated to doing what's right for both our clients and our publics. I know this seems like a really serious way to begin such a fun occasion, but this past January, I found myself in the middle of a truth and integrity situation that I did not desire to be a part of. And I needed to put all of my training into action to set an example for my students, of course, but to also prove to myself that I knew how and when to do the right thing. So let me explain. On the first day of school last spring, I was headed to my very first class of the semester when I noticed some strange tweets coming across my newsfeed. The tweets included that I should be fired from my job, I shouldn't live in America, I don't belong in this country. As these tweets quickly went from trickle to stream, and the content annoying to downright heinous and harassing, I quickly Googled my name, and here's a pro tip for all of you. ABG, always be Googling. To my horror, I saw a story about Secret Service agent Kerry O'Grady, spelled exactly the same way as my own name, who had the unfortunate circumstance of having one of her Facebook posts leaked, a Facebook post that detailed that she would not take a bullet for our then newly sworn-in president. My involvement, to my horror, yielded because she had deleted all of her social profiles. So when you Googled the name Kerry O'Grady, all of my profiles showed up, and my profiles are public. I'll let you deduce the rest. Over the next 24 hours, I responded to every horrible tweet and Facebook message, as well as every media inquiry from reporters and producers who had heard my story. Trust me, I did not do this because it was fun. It was the longest 24 hours of my life. I did it because my reputation was on the line, and I wanted every single person who took the time to write me hate, and there were hundreds, every single person who didn't take the time to check my profiles first, that there was a human behind their anger. A human who was not only the wrong person, but had to endure the feelings of those who simply needed an outlet. Anyone who knows me in this room, and there are many of you, knows that I can't let anything go. Therefore, there was only one choice for a response. I was going to answer every single message sternly, clearly, kindly, and with education on the power of words and actions. I tell you this story not because I like to talk about myself. I tell you this story because it forever changed me. I always thought of myself as a person of integrity before, but when you have hundreds of people challenging your truth, that's another story. In the months following, I was repeatedly asked, why didn't I just ignore it? Delete my profiles, ignore the tweets, don't feed the trolls. The answer that I gave to everyone was strong and steadfast and remained the same. You have one reputation in this world, and I wasn't going to let anybody but me take me down. 10 months later, reflecting on this experience, I can say I would have done nothing differently, and I'm very proud of that. I came out better and stronger on the other side, and let me tell you, I have class material for years. It's no secret that the world in which we live makes our jobs more challenging. Today, we have to view truth through a different lens than just honesty. We are forced to view truth through perception versus reality. We are not required to just have one strategy when it comes to a client problem or opportunity. We have to have several as backup plans. Sometimes we don't even have the luxury of spending hours figuring out if we say something in the right tone, or if it's clear or nicely or too carefully. Sometimes we just have to get our message out in the most direct way possible. So in this new normal, how do we set ourselves up for success? Well, the first thing I would say is we have to be flexible. We can't be married to what we already know. We must be open to learning and adapting to things that we don't know. Being flexible opens up our minds to new ideas, and continuing to learn and be curious, that helps us not get too stuck in our own ways. Secondly, we need to be objective. Objectivity is a strength in PR that I think is fading, and attention needs to be paid. Our own biases and feelings and emotions can really cloud the decisions that we make on the job. And we need to be cognizant that feelings are one thing. Doing what's right and what's best for our clients is a whole nother. Finally, and then most importantly, I think, we need to use our words. We tend to hide behind computers, text messages, tweets, Facebook posts. But really, sometimes we also just want to ignore things, right? We don't want the conflict. So we tend to just hope it'll go away. Truth and integrity only shine when you use your words, because it shows that you have a voice. And in the same respect, we can't just say anything. We have to be careful what we say. And as I tell my students all the time, spend your words like money, sparingly, directly, and with purpose. Take the time to find the best and strongest words for what you want to say, instead of 12 softer ones that may yield miscommunication. So in closing, for all the professionals in the room, I hope you leave today with a revived sense of excitement and engagement for your work, and feel the power and confidence to always choose ethics and strategy over temporary star power. And for all the students in the room or ones entering their career, I hope that you leave today with a sense of wonder, not just because of all the things you're going to learn in this room and from all these amazing people, but also all the learning that's left to do, because that's also the exciting part. So thanks for having me kick off this event. Have a great conference. Thank you.